It's Saturday morning and we're going to climb to the top of the Adventure Park chairlift and get a free ride down. The morning starts with a drive to the base of the Adventure Park, where we park our car in the very busy car park and head to the start of the trek. The trek's just over 5k long and we're going to be climbing over 400 metres in elevation. The walk starts off meandering through the bush. In the distance here, through a gap in the pines, you can see the zipline base, one of the bases up the hill. The Christchurch Adventure Park is home to mountain bike tracks, walking tracks, and a zipline. The zipline is so much fun. Highly recommend if you're in Christchurch to do this. We're nearing the end of winter and we've seen a bit of rain lately, so the track was muddy in parts, which just added to the adventure of it. The bush eventually opened up to a grassy, tussocky patch where we continued uphill. You can see in the distance there, I'm pointing to the top of the Adventure Park chairlift, so that is where we're heading, and here we're about halfway. We're just taking breaks when we need to. We had the most perfect weather for this walk. It was slightly warm, but we had a nice cool breeze to cool us down. Wildfire hit the Adventure Park a couple of years ago, so you can see the remnants of the burnt trees here. Along this fence we can see that the end is in sight, off and up to the left there, by those trees at the top. There were a couple of super muddy areas in this patch and we navigated them by hanging onto the fence and climbing over wooden bridges that had been put in place to help. Reaching the top, the view is incredible and we are really proud to think about how far we've come as well. You can see on the map that we took the green track up to the top. We took some time at the top to enjoy the view. You can see part of Christchurch in the distance here, New Brighton way in the distance, and here you can see Littleton Harbour, the harbour's Quail Island. After cooling down with the breeze at the top, it was time to catch the free chairlift down to the bottom. I recorded a video the whole way down and the entire ride worked out to be about 9 minutes. It was such a nice way to relax, cool down, wind down and just enjoy the views of the city and look at how far we've come. You can see the bikes on the chairlift here that are brought out for the mountain bikers who quite often get season passes. They'll go straight to the top and then they'll take the tracks down to the bottom of the Adventure Park. Sometimes they'll do it multiple times per day. It's quite funny, some of the kids that come up to do the mountain biking are obviously seasoned travellers and they'll yell out things now and then as you pass them. The chairlift ride itself is 1.8 kilometres long, so that makes it the longest in New Zealand. If you want to ride the chairlift but don't want to do the walk up to the top, the cost for adults is I think $35. Kids under 10 are free, but they have to be over a certain height. And another thing to keep in mind is if you are walking up, the chairlift is weather dependent, so if the winds are up, it may mean that the chairlift is put on hold or perhaps even closed for the entire day. So it's worth checking out at the bottom to see if the chairlift's open, or it may mean that you have to wander down again, which is not as bad as wandering up. It's probably a lot quicker too. This was my first time doing this walk. My family had done the walk once before, so they were excited to show me it, and I would completely do this again. I thought it was a great walk up. It's not too strenuous, even with the elevation that you're climbing and the distance that you're walking, as long as you take your time, have multiple stops, and relax and rest when you need to, even though you could hear a lot of puffing in this video. You can see here all the pollen being released from the pines in the distance, a big pollen cloud. It's the end of winter here, soon coming into spring, so that is one thing I did notice about this walk, that there was pollen everywhere. And with doing recording on my phone, I noticed that there was a lot of pollen on the screen of the phone. But surprisingly, we didn't get any hay fever at all. No itchy eyes, nothing like that. And eventually you can see the base of the chairlift coming into view, which means the end of our ride. As an added bonus, the Adventure Park has its own cafe, so we were looking forward to hot chips and a coffee. I had a banoffee latte, and I'm not usually a fan of sweet drinks, but this hit the spot. It was delicious, and the chips could not have been better. They were crispy and the aioli was delicious.